Well, well, well. Yes, as the title indicates, I'm going into surgery soon. In fact, tomorrow morning. I think it'll start somewhere around 6:30 a.m. and they expect the operation to last at least 8 hours, maybe longer, due to the complications of a previous surgery and scar tissue and everything else. And they're not exactly sure everything they're going to find when they open me up. My whole rib cage will be lifted up and my total heart will be exposed. I will be actually operating my body, my system on the machine, rather than running normally during the operation. I don't know exactly how all that works, but it's something like that. In any case, um, I found myself, after everything was approved and the papers were signed and everything, giving my consent, uh, I started sensing pain in different parts of my body that I haven't sensed at all before. Now I've been sensing the superficial pain that I think I mentioned in one of the previous videos of my sternum hurting, uh, but that's because the sternum is going to be totally split open and it has to be brought back together to heal. So this is a delicate process, and the first several days after you get out of surgery, you tend to be in what do you call it? The care that's intensive care, of course, and that'll be at least 3 or 4 days probably following the operation before I'm allowed to go back to a room, and then I might be there for another 3 or 4 days before I'm able to be released, assuming everything goes well. So I'm asking all of my friends and people that listen to me, if you're inclined that way, please send up prayers to me, not just for me, but for the doctor and for the entire team. This is not just a doctor in the room with a patient. There's a whole team of people, including students, that are either watching and learning, or else actually involved in the surgery itself. I've gone through it before, so I know somewhat what to expect, although this one can be far more complicated even than the first one was, due to the fact that scar tissue has to be removed and anything else that may be not 100% right fixed, because they want this to be the last operation I'll ever need. Uh, and I hope it enables me to live at least a couple or 3 more decades. That would be nice. But we'll have to see how things turn out. I do, again, highly request that you hold me up in prayer. I do think that prayer and positive belief and stuff like that is very important in situations that are, especially those that are life threatening, such as this one. I do expect to come through it. I don't expect to come through it without any inconvenience or any painfulness. I'm already experiencing some of that, which may even be psychosomatic, knowing that everything is, as I said, everything's going to be changing in the next 24 hours for me. And I know I will not be able to do a video for at least 3 days. So bear that in mind. And again, I very much appreciate your friendship, appreciate all the listeners that have listened to this channel heretofore, and I hope to go on even a new opening, a new something after the surgery. Maybe not right away, but a new burst of energy, because we desperately, as humans, need to make the changes that need to be made in this world if we're going to save the world and save ourselves. It's imperative that we change the way we think about things. It's imperative that we learn to stop reacting from selfish motivation and from greed. People that do that are absolutely in the way of progress for humanity. And I'm encouraging all of you to re-examine what your beliefs are. Just because someone said this is truth or whatever doesn't make it true. How does it balance with everybody else? Are you putting somebody else down, or are you lifting other people up? My hope is that we learn to lift each other up and support each other to the best of our ability, rather than competition, rather than constantly trying to do the one-upmanship thing and everything else that we've painfully developed as human beings. And we desperately need to bring the people that have ruled the world for so long into checks and balances so that they can no longer wantonly disregard people's rights and disregard common sense even. I want a transformation that changes the entire world. And I believe this is the generation that we're going to be enabled to do this. I don't believe in waiting to a future generation. That's ridiculous. Keep putting it off to some future generation. It'll never get done. So thank you for listening to me all the last 4+ years. Sorry I missed a few days, but I did not have a video. And again, I won't have a video for the next probably at least 3 or 4 days probably. So I will get back to you as soon as I can, and I thank you for your friendship and for your support. And I still haven't checked PayPal because I don't want to check on this computer, which is not protected, it's not private, and so I have no idea if anyone has donated anything since I've been in the hospital to my PayPal account. There is, of course, a special account for those that want to donate, and that's my son's account, and I will post that as a remark on this video to anybody that wants to make a donation, primarily for my family because they live 3-hour drive away from where the hospital is, and the hospital room is costing, he said, $102 or something like that a night, and there's 2 rooms, my son's room and my daughter's room, and my daughter, of course, has her husband and my 3 grandkids with her. So I'm glad to have all of my family here with me at this time, and I'm glad to be able to share with you what's going on and to thank you for the prayerful support that you're giving me through this whole, I don't want to say it's an ordeal, but it certainly is a challenge. So may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you again fairly soon, within the next week.